When I decorate my pots, I typically like to do it in a marathon day rather than finishing one and then decorating one because it allows my brain to kind of warm up and for me to remember a whole bunch of different patterns that I otherwise would have forgotten about, like this floral pattern. I also prefer to decorate on my greenware with my underglazes because, like this, if I accidentally space something incorrectly, I can just use a damp sponge to wipe it right off and then keep going. And it allows me way more flexibility than decorating on my bisqueware. I find underglaze is really hard to wash off of bisqueware, but it's really easy to wipe off of greenware. So that is typically why I prefer to do it this way. This floral pattern is one that I used to paint fairly often, and over the last year, it's just kind of been forgotten, and I'm not quite sure why, but it was lovely to remember it and do it on a few different pots from this last batch. I really like it. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's been quite popular the few times I've done it, so it's nice to bring it back around. Even though I normally do this in blue and not in orange, I think the orange is going to be really fun. I used to limit myself to a very strict color pattern of blue, green, and brown, partly to push my decorating skills. And now that I'm ready to introduce more colors, it's been really fun to play with underglazes and see what they do. Unfortunately, they're not always the most stable in Cone 10 reduction, and you often get really variable results. Thankfully, I'm all for having really variable results. I think that's part of the joy of firing in an atmospheric condition like reduction is getting to see the little bit of collaboration you get between the kiln and your pots. So these oranges might not stay looking exactly the same as they do in this video, and that's okay. I like all of the different ways they can come looking out of my Cone 10 reduction kiln. Now this pot is ready for the bisque.